All right, all right. Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely, lovely morning in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and will rest therein. I'm hoping to come to you this evening. 7 or maybe 8. Let me see. We're going to do 8 p.m. Central. 8 p.m. Central. I have such an awesome message to give unto he that has an ear, let him hear. And I say unto you, this lesson is going to be worth taking heed to. I thought about the word endurance and how it is such a blessing to receive that gift from Yah to be able to endure. See, when you say you are enduring and you take on endurance, never take it on as it's something you have to do in your flesh. It is geared to your spirit, because your spirit knoweth what is righteous in Yah. Okay? So therefore, what you're going to endure is living in a world that is 100% unrighteous. And you are enduring what little righteous you know in a world full of unrighteous. Okay? It is not there to buckle up, fight against, start a racial riot or a war against the world that is unrighteous. But when you endure, you just enduring the fact that all righteous is going to deal with all unrighteous in due season. So you just have to sit still and know that the Most High Yah is, was, and shall be. He is the destroyer of the unrighteous. Okay? So endurance is a role, is really a gift that he gives you to be able to walk in a world that is 100% unrighteous. So therefore, you endure that and the endurance that you're enduring is that which you cannot change. So why not endure until what? The end. And you shall be what? Saved. See, what I'm saying is, even the endurance, the gift of endurance, even that is from Yah. It is not the strength of who you are. It is not the strength of your heart, the strength of your mind. It has nothing to do with you. He said, he that endure until the end shall be saved. He's talking about those who have the gift from him, the gift to endure. But 99.1 million don't even understand what endurance is. It is a gift from Yah to help you to hold on to his unchanging hand. And in the midst of it, just trust him. In the midst of it, you know he got it all in control. You see? What is it he have in control? All that was, all that is, and all that shall be. And what are you enduring? All the unrighteous is what you're enduring. You are enduring all the unrighteous on the earth with the mindset that you cannot change it, but you know who can. With the mindset that all, even unrighteous, is still in the power and the control of the Most High Yah. He is the destroyer of unrighteous. You see? So that's what you endure. This gift is pretty much a part of what you call the comforter, because it comforts you in the midst of the storm that is before you, in the midst of all the issues, all the things that's taking place. the main person, the reason why a lot of people don't understand and never will think to have the gift of endurance within them, because they haven't learned who was the one that endured. Yeshua HaMashiach. He endured from the time he was in her womb all the way until he left out of here. He endured a sick world that was 100 times 1 trillion unrighteous and evil and wicked. And he endured his 30 some odd years coming here. His mission. That's why a lot of times he say that he said not a word. Because he didn't say a word toward what he had to come to endure. He just had to do his mission and get up out of here. His purpose and get up out of here. The will of the Father and get up out of here. And let the Most High Yah take over from there. So he that endure is he that has been given the gift to stand in the midst of everything that's unrighteous and unjust. Sister Deborah, without a doubt, have that gift, because I think about how the Comforter would come, and he would not only allow you to endure what is before you, what is in front of you, in the back of you, on every side. He's holding you up, you know, saying, and it's so beautiful. It's beautiful because you see all the world and things that's going on. And if you look to your left, you see 1 million people following 1 million people. You look to the right, you might see one on that right-hand side, following the voice that Yah has, the words that Yah has given me to speak. And then I look at that, I said, wow, that's deep. That's why that gate is so narrow. See, a lot of people don't understand. They think the gate is narrow because, oh, it's going to get narrow. No, it was always narrow. And the gate was always present there, just like the broad gate. You see, it was always there. It's been there. And don't think for a minute he don't know which gate you're already in and which one of you are walking. Oh, yeah, you can say you in that narrow gate, just like a lot of people say they have the Ruach HaKodesh. How can you have the Ruach HaKodesh and he doesn't reveal to you nothing that is actually taking place outside of the things you see in the Word that you want to talk about? Outside of that, you really don't know anything. Anybody can take the biblical and make a lesson and read and teach. Anybody can do that. A high school student can do that. Anybody. So you can't say that that's the Holy Spirit. No. It has characteristics. It has to be able to teach you. It has to be able to show you things to come. It has to reveal, to be able to reveal things to you. It has to leave you with the prophecies. It has to. It has to comfort you. It has to teach you all things, not some things. Because you can't survive in this world with some things. It would teach you all things like what? The things you need to know to walk in this world today. And the things you need to know that's going to be yesterday. That was yesterday and that's going to be tomorrow. That's what the Ruach come to do. All this other crap, he ain't come to teach you all about what the world is doing and how the world is doing it and how they need to do this, everything in the flesh. I noticed that the whole YouTube is turning into strictly flesh. Strictly flesh. Pleasing only the flesh. Leave no room for any food on the table for the spirit of a man. And I see many going in that direction to eat from that plate. And it's okay. It's over. It's finished. And I thank him. I thank the Father for allowing the confirmation to come through what you don't look for. Okay, what Yah is not coming to you in the form in which you think he's coming. He's coming to you when you less expect and how you expecting him to come. And I thank him for that, because it made me kind of understand why is it that things are at its peak and people are still talking as if it's just starting. Everybody is really talking way back in Torah and not seeing really what is actually taking place today. You see, and that's why I say Torah cannot compare. Torah cannot compare to what is taking place in these days, these last evil days. It can't even come nowhere near it. Okay, so it's not time. The Father says it's not time to teach. It's time to listen, because in listening, you can hear the trumpet. Okay, but if you're not listening, and you're doing more talking and more thinking that you are the gift from Yah to teach. That's why he said, Deborah, it ain't time to teach. Meaning that all you see that's on here, that's running on here, trying to get their good message so they can get their good subscribers and their good likes, let them continue. In a sense, he said, when this time come, that which is crooked, let it remain crooked. That which is evil, let it remain evil. Crooked, wicked, that which is this and this, let it remain there. Don't go back to try to change it. Don't go back to do anything. That's where we at, y'all. It ain't time to go back. It's time to go forward. You remember when he said that don't go back to back into the house and don't go back. He's telling you, don't go back, y'all. Don't go back trying to pick up those that are lost, trying to teach those that's out there. I hear it's a sad thing. I hear the guy that I normally would listen to, I don't even listen to anymore because he decided to come down at the level to the people. And you can't do that. You have to stay at a level in which Yah has called you. If he called you to be a prophet, he don't mean for you to go at the level. And his name is Josh. Josh is what I look at. It just seems like in the last days, everybody is turning back to nonsense. You can't go back to the level of where you think that you need to be. And then Josh with building nation building, he's going back to things that doesn't matter. People are so busy trying to get people in control. Like Jim Jones. You cannot, in this day and time, think you're going to tame people to be under your control or your ministry or your all that stuff is over. What is it people are not getting? It is so dangerous out here, and people are out here trying to make sure people following them and doing what they say, following my rules. You put your rules up there and you put certain people up. Just because you put certain people up don't mean Yah put them people up. So people don't have to follow everybody that you put up. Matter of fact, if you don't continue to follow Yah, they ain't got no business following you. See, that's how messed up people don't understand. Yeah, you can be called as a prophet. You can be called as an apostle, but if you don't continue to follow Yeshua HaMashiach and Yah, you're on the sideline. You're bringing people into destruction. So when you sit down and want to put everybody at your level, meaning your calling don't require you to come to the floor, meaning you go all the way down to the floor and meet them down on the floor and stay down there. No, that is not of Yah. He wants you to be able to stand firm and still where the people can see you to be someone he sent. But if you coming down to the level trying to mess with these females who wants to play he say, she say, wants to get into their emotions, want to get into their opinion, their conversation, just everything, just don't get involved in that. It's not a time for men to get involved in nonsense like that. But they are. All due to want to rule, to be leader. It is not important to be a leader today, y'all. It is not important to be the number one and be the head. It is important to endure what Yah is about. Has caused the earth to suffer from. So I, Sister Deborah, have to go in here and get my daughters because she's going to take her driver's test today. And I don't want to make her late. So I will see you today at 8 p.m. Central with a good message. And I will be back. So I'm going to stop here and say to you, Shalom and Shalom.